Now that we're done lining up our C cup, we're going to move on to the back taper and use our Goat FX to create our first guideline. Now that we're done building them out with our Goat FX, we can move on to our no guard all the way open and create our second guideline. Once you're done setting in this guideline with the lever all the way open, you then want to slightly close the lever midway and all the way closed and attack that initial guideline. Now that we're done erasing our initial guideline, we could then move on to our one guard all the way open and create our third guideline. Remember, we're going to use this same guard and its lever to soften up this line and get ready for the half guard. As you guys can see, now that the line is soft enough with our lever, we can move on to our half guard and try to erase it completely. Now that we're done with our lower guards, we can move on to our two guard all the way open and create our fourth guideline. You also want to make sure you flick out as much as possible and soften up the line with your lever to get it ready for the 1.5 guard. Again, sometimes after using your 1.5 guard, there's still a faint line, so switching over to your one guard all the way open and using its corners would definitely help. Using our 3 guard all the way open, we're going to go ahead and go right above the occipital bone and make sure we flick out as much as possible to the top bulk. Now that we're done softening up the line with the 3 guard, we can move back to our 2 guard all the way open and begin to remove it completely. After softening up the line with our 2 guard all the way open, we're then moving on to our 1.5 guard, and we're using the corners to flick out any dark spots that we see. Now that we're done with our lower guards, we can move on to our clipper over comb method. Again, just like I said in the beginning, when I'm using my horizontal cuts, it's mainly to debulk, and also when I use my vertical cuts, it's mainly to blend. Now that we're done with our rough draft of the back taper, we can then move on to our Goat FX and continue to line up the back of the ear. I always start off at the bottom and work my way to the top arch, especially using the corners of the blade. Also, don't be afraid to move the ear out of the way, especially when you're lining up near this area. Now that we're done detailing, we could then move on to our Turkish razor and Derby premium blades and make them as crispy as possible. But before we do that, we're going to apply some shade gel so that the blade could glide better. You also want to make sure you apply enough near the neck area because the hair is usually thicker there. Now that we're done applying gel, we could then move on to our Turkish razor and Derby premium blades and make them as crispy as possible. As you guys can see, I'm using my opposite hand to make the skin as tight as possible, and I'm also keeping the blade at a 45-degree angle so it lowers the likelihood of you cutting it. I hope you guys are enjoying the video. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe. It's greatly appreciated. Also, if you guys want to show some extra support, go ahead and leave a follow down below on Instagram. I'm also going to be doing his eyebrows and his C-cup area with the blade. Near the eyebrow area, you want to make sure you stretch the skin as much as possible because the looser the skin, the more likelihood of you cutting them.